Hi Aquarius, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. Having a hard time talking today. I am welcoming you to the channel if you're brand new, and if you've been here before, I'm doing things different today. I don't know why. I feel like shaking things up. And so we are starting with a different deck of cards instead of the normal tarot cards like I normally do. These are one of the ones I got last week. And these are goddess cards. So I am thinking that this is not going to fit if you're a guy. Sorry. But I don't think I have that many guys that follow me. So the first thing that came out was start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So that's like the first overall energy. So this would be for Aquarius people who are probably finding themselves with way more things on their hands than they can handle. Although that could technically be a man too. That could be a man. Although my understanding is that men are very one-minded when it comes to, they work on one project at a time. So they don't have issues of multitasking like women do and having too much stuff on their plate. That is based on a book that I started reading the other day called The Queen's Code. So I highly recommend it. It's very good. It's by Allison Armstrong. I bought it last year sometime. Somebody recommended it, and I had never read it, but suddenly the other day felt like the time. And it talks a lot about emasculating men and the things that women say that make that happen, and just they don't even realize they're doing it. So anyhow, it's a good book. I like it. So what's the next one? The next one says focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions based on your target, and you will make your mark. So already I am getting the feeling that Aquarius people are feeling very scattered right now. That they've got a lot of stuff going on, and I feel like probably by the end of the day they're going, God, I didn't get anything done. It's because you are doing things that other people can do, and I feel like you're just like going around in circles, and they're telling you, I feel like they're saying, get the stuff off your plate that doesn't have anything to do with what you're trying to accomplish. One, so you can think straight. And I also feel like someplace in this, something's probably going to come out, and it may have something to do with spring cleaning and cleaning your environment, because I feel like the energy that I am feeling right now is like you are so cluttered. Your home is cluttered. Your mind is cluttered, that it's like, I'm like, oh my God, I can't think straight. You know, it's like a bomb blew up in your living room of clothes, of kids, of toys. And you're just kind of going around in circles like, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. And that is the energy I'm feeling. It's just kind of like, I feel like I'm going, la, 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 la. Bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. So you are sucked dry at the moment. You must not have been one of the ones that went on spring break, because we just had spring break around here. Everybody that went on spring break, well, I shouldn't say everybody that went on spring break. A lot of people that went on spring break probably went by a body of water. This one says, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. So how does that apply? Okay, this feels like it has something to do with some boundaries. It feels to me like there's somebody out there that's wanting you to do something that you don't want to do. And you have a bad habit of saying yes to a lot of things when you should be saying no. That's how your plate gets so full that you can't see straight. That's how you over commit and end up walking around in circles like, I don't even know where to start. I've got 50 things that need to be done, and 25 of them aren't even yours. So this is the energy that I'm getting. This is for those people who feel like there's just like a tornado go around in their head and they don't even know where to start. This one. I want this one. Golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you to right now walk through them. And I feel like that's saying now is your opportunity to start saying no. You're being tested. I feel like you're being tested. There's a lot of people that are going to be asking you for help. And you need to stand your ground and not overcommit yourself. It is not physically doing you any good. It is not doing your family any good. It is not doing anybody any good when you say yes, when you should be saying no. I'm exhausted just having this conversation. Holy crap. Lord. Okay, let's do this. I'm not even going to do the emotions one. This is just the next step of messages for the Aquarius right now in this kind of whirlwind of overcommitment. I like that name. Maybe that's what I'll name this. A whirlwind of overcommitment. A whirlwind of overcommitment. What else does the universe have to say about this whirlwind of overcommitment? Soulmates. Okay. So part of me feels like your soulmate is part of your problem as far as them wanting. Okay, so this is the feeling that I'm getting. Your soulmate has volunteered you for things that they should not have done. And that's putting pressure on you too. Oh, no problem. My wife will take care of it. Oh, no problem. I'll have my wife do it. And your soulmate is adding to your plate. And you need to have a conversation with this soulmate, husband, spouse, lover, roommate, whatever person. And that, okay, so they're going, this soulmate doesn't have to be a spouse. This soulmate could be a really, really good friend. This is a soulmate who is here to help you learn lessons. This soulmate is adding to your drama and your problem. And you need to draw a line in the sand and go, listen, that's not my responsibility. If you said you would make cupcakes for your kid's school, then you make your damn cupcakes or go buy them. This is not your problem is not my problem. And make sure just because somebody else created drama in their life, don't let it overflow into yours. Because I feel like that's kind of part of what's happened here. It's like you've got enough stuff on your plate. And then other people have created drama in your life by some of the stupid shit that they have done. And you need to, one, get rid of those friends, or you need to have a talk with them and say, hey, knock it off. Or I'm not talking to you anymore. Or I'm not inviting you to do anything with me. Or whatever. That feels like some other people are shoving some of their crap into your life. And you're kind of like, I got enough of my own problems. Maturity. This to me feels like there is a mature conversation that needs to happen. That this has been going on for a while, perhaps. And you have finally come to the point where, you know what? I just need to sit down and have a talk with him. And you've known this for a while, and it's kind of like, I feel like she's writing a letter in this. So if you're afraid to sit down and have a face-to-face conversation with this person, maybe you write them a letter and just say, please don't do that anymore. You're causing me grief, or you're causing me to be upset. You're causing whatever, and just say nicely, please do not do that anymore. I am setting boundaries, and I am not going to allow this anymore. And so I need you to understand why I've put a fence up between the two of us. Why I'm not going to be reaching out as much to you. Why I'm not going to answer the phone anymore. Why I'm not saying yes to everything you ask me to do is because you are sucking me dry. You are sucking the life out of me. And or what you are doing to me is sucking the life out of me, and I am going to look out for number one for a while instead of everybody else but myself. The distorted masculine. Oh God, how does that play into this? Okay. So the distorted masculine, they have a picture of time in a bank, in the police. Okay, so this is what it makes me feel like. This is you have been very much in your masculine power. Do. And you are ready to move over into the feminine energy, which is receiving and letting things flow towards you and in your favor. And females or feminine energies get things done differently than men do. And I feel like you have been in your masculine energy for quite a while, and it has burnt you out, and you have recognized this is like frying my brain and everything about me, and you're ready to get out of that. And so I feel like this is kind of a you shifting over to, I shouldn't be doing all of this stuff. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I'm being kind of a smart ass when I say this, but you're kind of like, you know what? I should be sitting home with my feet up, eating bonbons and having grapes fed to me. Not literally, but I feel like you're ready to get more into that energy, that feminine energy of receiving instead of doing all the time. Men, masculine energy, are doers. That's how they get stuff done, is they do. And feminine energy is more about receiving and just kind of, they have a different thing that they are supposed to be doing. The only thing I can say is get the book Rise, Sister, Rise by Rebecca Campbell. And she talks a lot about getting into your feminine energy. And she talks about how she was in her masculine energy when she was younger. I can highly vouch that I have been in my masculine energy for most of my life. And it was detrimental for me. It got me absolutely nowhere but miserable and burned out, and so I have slowly been kind of switching my energy over to more feminine energy and manifesting more femininely. And it doesn't have anything to do with body parts, male or female. It has to do with kind of, I don't know, I wanted to say Mother Earth. Birthing, females and males are different for a reason. And you need to know the difference between the two, I guess, is the whole thing. If I had my book, I would read like the distorted masculine and kind of like that energy. But it's in that book, Rebecca Campbell, Rise, Sister, Rise. I found it very, 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 very valuable. All right, let's take this one. Intimacy. Okay, this is turning out to be a love reading for the feeling. I feel like that is saying that the way you have been with overcommitted, doing way more than you should have, has caused some resentment, and it's caused some problems with intimacy with your love relationship. You're so busy doing everything for everybody else, you don't have time for your spouse, your husband, your lover, or your kids even. I feel like that should go along there with it. And you are way out of balance right now. And if you don't kind of get reconnected with your lover, your spouse, whatever, you're going to end up divorced instead. So you need to... I don't mean to lecture about this, but you need to be really, really careful about making sure that the other half of you knows that they are important to you. Second book that I recommend is The Queen's Code by Alison Armstrong. And that talks a lot about how women emasculate men, and how men are not women, and men are not just a different version of women, and they think different and they do things, and how women have a way of like punishing men for stuff that they do or don't do because they don't understand why they do or don't do that. Anyway, this is this is turning out to be a relationship reading, which I was not the plan, but hey, the cards take me where the cards take me. Let's get one more of these. What time? 15 minutes? Let's take this one. Resolving conflict. Okay. All right, that's right. These are kind of like the true love reading, so I guess that's why these are taking me this. Resolve conflict. Apparently you and your spouse maybe got in a fight. Empathy, compassion, understanding. If I look at that picture, the man in your life is feeling really bad right now, so maybe you guys had some words, and maybe you had some words because you were overcommitted and you were tired, and he wasn't, you know, he didn't take out the trash or he didn't do something, and you let him have it with both barrels, and he was just kind of like, so I feel like this being so busy and in a frenzy and everything is detrimental for you. It's detrimental to your physical health. It's detrimental to your marital health. It's detrimental to a lot of the relationships in your life, and you need to really step back and start taking care of yourself. It is very, very strongly where this message feels like it is going. Okay, I'm going to do one last set of cards here. Which ones do I want to do? I want to do my Sacred Power ones, which are back here. Oh, God. Ugh. All right. One last word of advice from the universe to Aquarius about this situation you have yourself in. One last tidbit. Okay. First card is Source. I'm going to say, to me, that means tap into your source for energy. Source energy. To recalibrate. To ask them, should I do this? Should I not do this? Ask source energy, your guides, your higher self, your oversoul. What do I need to do to rebalance myself? What do I need to do to bring myself back into balance? In whatever way, shape, or form that means. Let's get, what else we got here? Want that one. Divine consciousness. Okay, so they've got the pointy finger down, which makes me think they have been trying to give you information for a while. They've been trying to give you that feminine energy to make things easier for you, and you have rejected it. You have rejected your femininity, I can't say that word. You have rejected your feminine energy. You have rejected the feminine in you and disconnected. And it's like, I feel like they are trying to give it back to you to make your life easier. If you listen to your source energy, your divine consciousness, your life will be easier. I feel like you've been swimming against stream for a very long time. And that's why you're like, I'm ready to just kind of let it float for a while, because I'm like, I'm so exhausted and I'm so tired of swimming against stream. There has got to be a better way. I feel like that's what you are saying. There has got to be a better way of living life than the way I have been doing it. You know, it's kind of like, I feel like going, other people seem to be enjoying their lives much more than I am. What else do you have to say to Aquarius? What else do you have to say to Aquarius right now? Okay, transformation. What does this mean to me? lot of red in that. I feel like there is a lot of anger in that card. You have a lot of anger inside of you. I feel like that's part of the reason for this transformation, is because you have just inside of you been carrying a lot of anger, feeling taken advantage of. You've let people take advantage of you. Let's keep that in mind, that let's not play the victim card here. You have been fully involved in everything that has happened with you. But you're tired of being in that victim mode, that victim mentality. You're tired of being angry. You're just tired, period. And you are ready to transform and make some changes. Okay. Like, I'm starting to get giddy. When I do so many readings in a row, I start getting almost like giddy. It's like God only knows what's going to start flying out of my mouth. But you know that's when it's channeled for sure. Lightning. I'm like, I feel like they're like going, we will strike you with lightning if we have to. When the universe strikes you with lightning, trust me, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be painful, because they've been trying to get you to listen to them for a while. And usually when lightning strikes from the universe, that means a major tower moment. A tower moment in tarot is something that shakes the shit out of your life. And it's usually not good. The rug gets pulled out from underneath of you. You have a health crisis where basically the universe is like, you know what? We'll make you stop for a while. I feel like they're begging you, don't make us do that. Don't make us do that to you, please. But we will if we have to. We will take matters into our own hands if you don't start listening to us. Because your body will just give out or something. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm like going, but I'm like, well, what about free will? And it's like going, yeah, you still have free will. You have free will not to listen to us. But okay, so it feels like, but we'll just keep piling things on until you finally cave in. So you can wait until it gets really, really bad, or you can like start making that transformation now. Rest. Final word, rest. I think that's kind of what this whole thing is about, is they're trying to tell you you need to rest. Okay, I'm out of juice and out of ideas for this reading, so I'm going to stop here, and I will see you guys May 1st. Bye.